The call center is buzzing with activity as 911 operators handle distress calls from panicked individuals. Jordan Turner, a seasoned operator, is in the middle of her shift when she receives a call from a teenage girl reporting a break in at her home. Jordan remains calm and guides the girl through the steps to stay safe. She instructs her to hide under a bed while police are dispatched. For a moment, it seems like the girl might go unnoticed, but then the call is abruptly disconnected. Against protocol, Jordan redials the number, causing the phone to ring and alerting the intruder to the girl's location. Helplessly, Jordan listens as the terrified girl is taken, her screams fading as the line goes dead. Days later, the girl's body is found, a victim of a brutal murder. The devastating outcome leaves Jordan shaken and guilt-ridden. She questions her ability to do her job and struggles with the emotional weight of feeling responsible for the girl's death. Unable to bear returning to the call floor, she transitions to training new operators, distancing herself from the front lines of emergency response. Months later, another crisis emerges. A teenage girl named Casey Welson is shopping at the mall when she is abducted in a parking garage. She regains consciousness in the trunk of a moving car. In a stroke of luck, she has a disposable phone hidden in her pocket. Trembling, she dials 911. The call is routed to the operator floor, where Jordan happens to be instructing a new recruit. When the operator struggles to handle the panicked call, Jordan steps in. She hesitates at first, haunted by the last time she was in this position, but she pushes through and takes control of the situation. Jordan reassures Casey, instructing her to remain calm. She gathers as much information as possible: Casey's name, the type of car she's in, and anything else that could help the police locate her. But the disposable phone doesn't have GPS tracking, making it nearly impossible to pinpoint Casey's location. Realizing time is running out, Jordan guides Casey through creative ways to attract attention. She suggests kicking out the taillights of the car and waving her hand through the opening. A passing driver notices and calls 911, giving police a partial description of the vehicle. Meanwhile, inside the trunk, Casey finds a can of paint and pours it through the taillight hole, hoping it will leave a trail. The suspect, a seemingly ordinary man named Michael Foster, notices what's happening. He pulls over and, in a chilling moment, drags another driver from his car and viciously kills him, ensuring there are no witnesses. Jordan listens as Casey cries out, terrified by what she just heard. The police finally track down the car's registered owner, but when they arrive at his house, they find that Michael Foster is not the owner. He has stolen the car. Inside his home, detectives discover disturbing photographs hinting that this abduction isn't his first. As the investigation deepens, it becomes clear that Michael is a highly organized and dangerous individual. Michael changes vehicles and attempts to silence Casey by forcing her to take sleeping pills, but she secretly spits them out. Meanwhile, Jordan continues to think outside the box. She asks Casey to feel around the trunk for anything useful. Casey finds a can of paint thinner and uses it to smear numbers on the trunk floor. Jordan realizes it's a partial license plate and immediately relays the information to the police. Determined not to lose another girl, Jordan refuses to give up. When the call is abruptly cut off, she analyzes background noises from earlier in the call and pieces together a possible location, a secluded property that Michael might be heading toward. She takes it upon herself to drive there despite knowing she's not a field officer. At the isolated house, Jordan finds Michael's hidden underground lair, a gruesome place filled with disturbing evidence of his past crimes. She descends into the darkness, her heart pounding. She locates Casey, who is bound but still alive. As she unties her, Michael returns, catching them in the act. A struggle ensues, with Jordan using every ounce of her strength to fight him off. In a shocking turn, Jordan and Casey manage to overpower Michael. Instead of calling the police immediately, they decide to leave him tied up in his own torture chamber. They seal the underground room, ensuring he has no means of escape. Before leaving, Jordan looks him in the eyes and tells him, "It's already done." The film closes with Casey and Jordan walking away from the scene, finally safe. Michael is left screaming in the darkness, trapped in the very nightmare he created for his victims.